I'm single up until a certain somebody asks me out, but he been on games, so I'm single. I'm single.
What's his name? Do I know him?
No,
Okay.
you don't know him. I promise you.
Okay.
Why is he playing games?
I don't know.
I know.
Maybe because he's a bitch. I don't know.
Wow.
Shit. That's probably why he ain't right for you. I call him a bitch every time she see him.
I don't.
Bitch.
I don't.
Still waiting.
Put a ring on his shit, bitch.
You do realize as a girl, like it's kind of your job to ask him, right?
Oh my god. What?
Yeah, I know that sounds like counterproductive.
What are we, babe?
But you should be asking him.
I do all the time.
Oh damn!
That's why I'm sitting here saying like I'm single, but like at the same time, it's just
question.
like.
Do you fuck him?
No, I'm not somebody who does that. Like I prioritize my peace and I prioritize
So
my
y'all
body.
never
My
smashed?
body's a temple.
Y'all
No.
haven't.
Well, to be fair, he wants you to bite him first.
Touche.
Yeah. So all right. So that's probably why he doesn't wife him, because you don't let him smash. He's like, what the hell am I doing here?
But I'm not gonna give out my energy that I've been protecting all these years.
Are you a virgin though?
No,
So
but
then-
I've learned from my mistakes.
Yeah, of
That's the
course.
thing. Like, I've learned I've had 3 relationships.
Okay.
And throughout those relationships, they all ended out like them being like,
Emotional damage.
basically emotional damage.
But let me ask you this though: you've definitely had a one-night stand before, right?
Twice.
Okay, twice. So why are you making this guy pay full price and wait when those other guys didn't have to?
Because before I was broken. Like before I was just going off of thought. I wasn't going off emotion. I wasn't going off of like what I really want. I was in a really hurt place. I was in a really hurt place, and like sometimes you just don't think without you don't think when you act. And I was in a place where I wasn't thinking when I was acting, and those 2-3 people that I did, I do regret, because for me, it made me sit here and be like, yo, like, this isn't you. Like, it made me really look at what I want for myself and what I want for my future. And it made me really open up my eyes. And that's why I don't just jump. I like to get to know somebody before, like,
Okay.
I'm old school. So, like, I like to get to know somebody. I like to take you out on dates or be taken out on dates.
Okay.
I give the same energy that I'm given.
You take niggas on dates?
I'll take a dude on a date, yeah. Like, if you're gonna take me on a date, I'm gonna take you on a date. It's 50-50. It goes 50-50. Like,
Really?
that's how I see it. That's how I was raised. And, a lot of people aren't raised that way. And sucks for them, but I was raised that way. So
But traditional relationships aren't 50-50.
I mean, if
They're
you
not.
really think about it, the woman...
The man's a breadwinner, the woman stays home. That's a traditional relationship. The man's in a
but it's
leadership
50
role, the
if
woman's
you
in a
look at-
following
If
role.
you look at it 50-50, the woman's sitting here taking care of the kids,
Uh-huh.
sitting here taking care of the house,
Yeah.
and the man's bringing in the money. So
Yeah.
that's 50-50 right there.
It's not at all, because the roles are different. It's not
but-
half and half.
Okay, I could say it from that way.
Yeah. So it's not, it's completely different. So, and the man's a leadership role, so it can't be 50-50.
Okay, so
In what you're describing, at least. The traditional gender.
What would you say it as? Like, if you were to put it as a percentage?
I mean, the man is the leader, which means pretty much like 95-5. Like the girl can have some say, but the man is the one that calls the final shots.
Okay.
He's the president.
I
And
can
then,
see that.
Yeah, he can take your opinion into consideration, but the reality is, a traditional relationship is the man is the head of the household and he's the decision maker.
But what if you're a woman like me who has been independent my entire life?
So, well, you can
Where
have it
it's
both
like-
ways. One word, in one sense, as you said, you're old school and traditional. Now you're saying you're
Yeah,
independent, which
well,
is
like,
not traditional at
no,
all.
like I'm independent because I was the way that I was brought up, but I'm also old school when it comes to relationships. So like
You can't be both. It's either you're independent and new wave, female, or you're traditional. But the two conflict with each other. You can't really be both. It doesn't make sense. Because to be independent means that you and your guy cut everything in half, or you might
And
even
that's
be a
where I get
breadwinner.
that's where I get the 50-50.
But that's not
from.
traditional, though.
But I think like when it
That's
comes
not
to
traditional.
like having a house, for example, you would sign together with your partner. So that's like definitely 50-50. You're splitting the house.
Most women don't want to pay them the like big bills, though.
But I'm not most women.
Exactly, and you're not traditional. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that what you're doing is wrong.
Okay,
I'm just saying you're saying
me
that you're
rephrase-
traditional, but your actions speak
Let
completely
me
otherwise.
rephrase myself.
Yeah.
Since I've found myself and found my peace, I've been more more traditional on a relationship wise.
Okay.
Not on a independent wise and on a personal realm. I'm independent because I'm sitting here paying my own bills. I do whatever I got to do because I don't got family down here. I got family up in Chicago and Milwaukee.
Right.
I don't got nobody here. I'm on my own. So like for me, coming from being on my own, taking care of my own bills, taking care of my own stuff my entire life, I give 50-50. I give the energy that I give in return because for me, protecting my energy, I'm not going to give all my energy to somebody who's going to give me 10%.
Okay. That's fair.
But I'm also old school when it comes to like the whole sex wise. Like, yes, I'm not when it comes like not that kind of old school, like not no Bible shit. But when it comes to like, relationship wise, like I look at my grandparents and they were together for 65 years, and like the things that I saw.
Well, your grandma was probably a virgin when she got with her husband,
and she wasn't in the clubs.
Yeah, and she wasn't a promoter,
and she didn't pay bills.
Yeah. You can't pick and choose traditionalism when it suits you. And that's what a lot of modern day women do is like they pick and choose traditionalism when it suits them. And my thing is, you know, you're making this guy wait for sex, which is cool. That's 100% within your prerogative. But you didn't make those other guys wait for sex. So, man, we're very different. Let's go into a dream scenario. I hate to do this early on, but I think this is the only way she'll understand it, right? So let's go into a dream world, ladies, right? I want all the girls to participate in this. Even you. I'll say it slow for you. Don't worry.
Welcome, Troy.
Welcome, Troy, in the house, by the way. He snuck in. And I kind of want ladies to understand this concept. So let's say that, you know, in this dream world, you go to the Gucci store, right? And you see a purse. And this purse is normally, you know, $1,000, but you're able to get it for $700. And it's a purse that you've wanted for a very long time. You purchase the purse and you get out the store and you're fucking ecstatic. You know, you can't wait to go tell your girlfriend, hey girl, I got this purse. It's usually $1,000. I got it for $700. It's fucking lit. Then your girl looks at you, your girl on the phone goes, yo, well, hold on. I paid $500. You might want to go return that thing. And you're like, what the fuck? So you take your receipt and you go back to the Gucci store. Hey, my friend paid $500. She sent me a picture of a receipt. What's going on here? I paid $700. And then you see someone else go buy that purse for $100. You see someone else pay $2,000. You see someone get it for free. Then you see someone else pay $20 for it. And you're like, what the fuck? Why do all these people have these different prices? And the clerk looks you dead in the face and says, oh no, $700 is your price. Okay. And how would that make you feel?
You know, I would feel kind of like, okay, why? I would question why. Like,
You would question why, right?
I would question
What about you?
why.
Well, how'd that make you feel? Why?
Why?
Yeah, why? It's all about value.
All right.
Why?
Why me gotta be
I would have to say like the purse does not change. Like I think personally people change over time. Like you do develop to be better as a person. Maybe she develops better qualities.
That's not the question. How would that make you feel that you have to pay that price for a purse when you're seeing other people paying more and less than you? Some people getting it for free.
I think it depends on context.
Okay, the context is the scenario in this analogy.
Okay, in this
Paying for the
scenario,
purse,
then
yes.
yes. But in a scenario that's like more towards dating, then I would say no.
Well, hold on. I'm going to tell you why your opinions are relevant in a second. Okay. What about you? How does it make you feel?
I think I wouldn't ask why. It's just a matter of were you able to get a lower price or not? Everyone's different.
Yeah. But wouldn't it piss you off that you're paying more
No,
than
because
other
then
people?
someone else did a better job than me.
What?
Someone did a better job than me on being able to lower the price.
Okay. Interesting. So the point I'm trying to make here, ladies, even though I see what you're trying to do here. Guys look at things that way where I'm not going to pay full price for something that other people got for free or a cheaper price. And that's how men look at sex and relationships with women. This is why when a guy knows a girl has a certain type of past, he's like, what the fuck? And he's not going to take her seriously. So I'm not telling you guys to go out there and just fuck guys or whatever, but just understand if your guy feels like he's paying full price and or you're making him wait when other guys didn't, that's going to make them feel some type of way. Just like you might feel some type of way that you're paying more for a person when other people get it for free. That's how men view sex. And I know what you're trying to do. Well, people change, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. But that's not how men view sex and relationships with women.
But if it's like for example, let's say you have like a Rolex and the Rolex like retails maybe like 15K, right? So
Yeah.
like let's just say a girl is like really pretty and stuff.
Yeah.
But then if a guy sees, oh my God, all these other people want her so much.
Yeah.
Like he's willing to wait. He's gonna pay more, just like how people pay 35K for a Rolex.
You know what's interesting?
What?
Men are not like women. Men don't necessarily, when a girl has a bunch of dudes on her, or she's like around guys all the time, men are not attracted to that. However, when a man's around a bunch of women or a bunch of women want him, women are attracted to that. We're very different. Women need social proof to make sure that the guy that they're with is good. Men, however, don't need it. I could be with a chick. If I think she's pretty, I don't give a fuck if my friends like her. I like her. That's what matters. As a matter of fact, you'll do everything to shield people from seeing her.
Yeah.
Men and women are very different when it comes to what we're attracted to. I'll give you an example. You're at a nightclub with your girlfriends. You meet a guy that you like. You're not going to leave with that guy immediately. What are you going to do? You're going to go to the bathroom with your girls. You're going to talk about him. Hey, he's cute, blah, blah, blah. And you're going to see what the girls think. And then what they tell you is going to heavily influence what you think about that guy. Men, however, I'm at the club with Fresh. I see a chick. I like her. I don't need to go to the bathroom with this nigga and tell him, oh, I'm going to leave with this girl. I'm like, yo, I'm out. Boom, done. Because men are decisive when it comes to dealing with women. Women, however, need everybody else to weigh in, and they need to make sure that the guy that they're with is a winner to some degree. That's why girls like to go ahead and congregate before they leave.
May I
But men
say
don't.